Hey, hello there, welcome back to Big Weather Update today as we have Bising, now named, and then we have Surigae still. Surigae and Bising right now, same storm really, right now. We got to Typhoon status today, right now it's gonna, cones have been definitely trending, malls have been trending more towards the Philippines. Preparation should be right now underway, especially since this could be very dangerous right now. We have Surigae right now and Bising, right? Surigae and Bising. You can definitely see it is JTWC has it at tropical storm still, but it's likely they're definitely probably upgrade it to typhoon status very soon. That's something to note. But it's certainly not going to be very good. Not a very good situation across the Philippines. Like I said, preparations should be underway, especially when we're going to be looking at the cone of uncertainty. Something to note about it that the storm could lie inside of it, even if you're inside the cone. Still, even if you're outside the cone, you can still be receiving hazardous conditions. But I'd be taking preparations, and right now it seems that we could be seeing a very dangerous storm. Right now it's going with a 120 knot peak at one of its basically its closest passage to the Philippines. Certainly not very good. 120 knots. If we can put that into 1 minute, will be. If we put in 120 knots, that would be around 220 kilometers per hour. That puts actually around 140 miles per hour, I think. When we look at that, it's certainly not good. And then we have Picasa cone, and it shifts still more towards out at sea. Still a small area of the cone, still in the Philippines. Even though, still take the storm pretty seriously. Monitor the latest forecasts, and take the precautions needed to before at least makes its closest passage, and before things get really bad. But anyways, that's all I really have to say about it. Marginal risk across Oklahoma and Texas. Just severe weather. Flash flooding. It has a considerable. There is a considerable. There's definitely a considerable flash flood throughout tomorrow. There's a moderate risk flash flooding across the south, and we'll be going right into that actually. After we get to severe weather, then looking at tomorrow, we have a marginal risk across Texas, Louisiana, and if we did not say it already, 5% hail for tonight. And tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if it gets up to another slight risk. We've been seeing that trend recently. I've been waking up to a slight risk, but we have 5% wind, 5% hail, of course, usual stuff. And then day 3, we still have also a marginal risk across Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. Probabilistic 5%. The SPC actually says, however, should any storms develop and become rooted near the warm front or and become surface based, an isolated severe storm is capable of producing strong winds or even a tornado is possible. So that's something to note from the Storm Prediction Center. That's what they said in their discussion earlier this morning. And then looking at tomorrow, we have a moderate risk for flash flooding across. If I can pull it up, actually, that'd be good. We have a moderate across Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, slight risk across Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, and then for marginal from Georgia, Florida, and then Alabama, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Turnaround, don't drown. There is a considerable threat of severe weather not severe weather, flash flooding. As several inches of rain is possible locally. Also up to 5 inches. They've been receiving a lot of rain recently, and something to know as well. Flash flooding is one of the leading killers across the U.S. That's really it for flash flooding this week. For right now, anyways, we're looking at some heavy rainfall across Florida within the next couple days potentially. Apart from that, that's really it. That's all I have to say. Surigae is looking to be certainly a very dangerous threat, and then tomorrow we have a flash flood threat, which is certainly not something we really need right now. We'd like to keep it quiet for a while, wherever. That's really it. That's goodbye.